Louise has been a phenomenal volunteer for us. She gets involved in anything that we ask her to do. She's on our regional committee. She's involved in most of our events. She stepped up to event manager very recently as well when we were struggling to find them. And then she's been involved with Donabate, Portrane since they started. And I suppose that's where her passion lies, is that delivery piece and making an impact. But she's one of those people that never says no to us. And we need to be careful of nearly asking her too much because we know she'll say yes.
Sometimes they give out to me because I don't say no enough. It does keep me busy, but I don't think I'd have it any other way because I really love it. I put back in to the club what I want to get out of it, and I just love being around the kids, and I act like a child myself while I'm in there, so I have just as much fun as they do. So of course if they need me, I'll jump in at any stage, and I like to think that at this stage in my life I have the confidence to do that.
I've actually followed her sport on Instagram. So I've followed them for quite some time because I love what they do in advocating females in sport. And I knew of the nomination coming up, and that's when we decided to go forward with the nomination. When we saw Community Awards, we knew Louise that we'd been putting forward to that. She's very involved in the community. So that's what we immediately thought of Louise.
She never says no to different things. You give her an idea and she always thinks of, oh yeah, we can do that. She's a real doer, I'd say that. She's never down or anything like that. She's just a really positive person.
She's a fantastic coach. She's so enthusiastic about their fundamental movement skills, the skills that the kids need before they're ready for sports. She's really motivated and keen to do sport, to get everybody involved, and to make it fun for everybody.
She wants to get out there and do things. She doesn't sit around waiting for somebody else to do it. Louise will get up and she'll just go and do it. She brings great energy to all our sessions that we hold here, and she is just the type of person that you can rely on. If you need something done, Louise will be there, and she'll even think of it before you've even thought of it yourself.
What Louise brings is a huge passion for volunteering, and that delivery piece is really, really impressive from her. It's her passion that she brings to the whole of the Special Olympics movement. It's unbelievable. And even in her work with Fingal County Council, I know that she kind of is an advocate for Special Olympics and for inclusion the whole way through that work.
To be inclusive, I've seen firsthand the parents coming into our club, and for those kids to be included is everything to them, because there's a place for every child. I think that's really important, that they know and they feel belonging. They feel belonged in an area that they're welcome in. They see their peers every week, they're happy, they're having fun, and the volunteers are enjoying it as well. And in that sense then it brings the community together. I've always been sporty. My dad always encouraged me. Growing up in an area that wasn't great growing up, it kept me out of trouble. I was constantly busy. I didn't hang around streets. It was amazing for me. I just loved it. To include other people in it through a coaching side to it now, it's really good. It's lovely.
Such a lovely girl to actually get the nomination and get be nominated for down to the final three. I rang her and she couldn't believe it. I think it's the first time I've heard Louise actually lost for words. So she was so surprised, but it was lovely, and it was lovely to share it with her. She's an amazing woman. She's an amazing lady, and everything that she does for the community, she's super.
I don't think she ever got any sort of recognition before for all the volunteering that she does. She does them in club, she does them in Special Olympics Ireland, Special Olympics Eastern Region, and I don't think she's ever been recognised for it, so it's great to see somebody like that getting recognised for her award.
I would say her athletes would describe her as somebody who makes their sessions fun, makes them enjoyable. Most of all, they just enjoy her as a person. She's lovely, she's warm, she's approachable, and certainly makes every session really, really fun.
They probably think she's a bit nuts. She's full on. She's full of energy. When she comes in to the hall, she's just so full on, and she's in at them. She's working with them, very closely with them. I'd say they kind of just go, like, she's a Duracell bunny, she's just full of energy, and they feed off that energy, and especially the young athletes that's in our club, because they just feed off that energy, and that she's so upbeat.
They absolutely love her. Our athletes absolutely love Louise because she's fun, and she gets things done. She's very much about getting the fundamentals of sports across, making sure they're all skipping, jumping, hopping, throwing, but she does it in a fun way. So she could have us in there now crawling around on the ground, getting us to be animals and getting us all warmed up, and then she'll up having us all running around, and the kids absolutely adore her for that. So they're all high fives and hugs and all, so it's great to see that. Great to see the connection she has with the kids.
I think if you have the time and the space to give something back to the community, I think you should. If you have simply an hour a week, you have no idea how big an impact that'll make.
She doesn't see any barriers. Doesn't matter what age you are, who you are. She's very much, she gets herself involved in the community, and it's what it draws everybody together, and especially in our club here as well. It is like a community base. We're like a big family, and it's the one place, and it's what Special Olympics is about. It's the place where you come to feel like you belong, and that's what community is to Louise. It's having somewhere you go that you feel you belong.
People took the time in my club to sit down and write something nice about me, and it came from my peers, so I was really, really, really happy. It was lovely, yeah.